The quality of workmanship increases. The law of increasing returns applies in the initial stage of all spheres of production. Two persons working on an agricultural land produce more. Three persons working on a machine also produces more. But this situation cannot continue infinitely because fixed factors remain fixed in the short run. Now, constant returns to factors. Why? There is a stage where it is slightly constant because optimum utilization of the fixed factors. The classroom is full of 50 students. That is the optimum. So even if you increase the number of teachers, the classroom size is the same. So there won't be more students, and school cannot earn more revenue. Most efficient utilization of variable factors. This is the optimum point where optimum utilization and efficient utilization of all the fixed factors is the goal of the entrepreneur. There he would like to operate and rest. After this come causes for diminishing marginal product. Why? Even if you keep on increasing the number of laborers, why? There is diminishing returns. The causes are you cross beyond the optimum capacity. I tell you, the classroom size has not increased, but you have kept on increasing the non-teaching staff or the teaching staff. It will not earn more revenue for the school. Lack of perfect suitability when you are producing, one cannot substitute for the other. The Hindi teacher cannot substitute for the English teacher. If you employ more of Hindi teacher where there is requirement of English teacher, it is school cannot grow if there are more number of Hindi teachers and less number of English teachers. The suitability is not there. For example, you cannot use a hydraulic crane to lift 5 kg of rice or a stone or just to lift a few sacks of cement. You cannot get a hydraulic crane. The hydraulic crane has to be used to its maximum to carry large quantities. Now comes why? Causes of negative marginal returns to a factor. Here we find negative marginal returns. Why? The reason for this is overcrowding, management problem. Even an officer has certain capabilities. Human beings also have a certain capability. I have seen a school in Daltonganj, Devi school. They have several sections in class 11. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Now in a PTA meeting, the principal doesn't know who is the class teacher and who is a parent. The coordination is not possible in a large company. Therefore, the worker cannot understand the vision of the leader. The leadership quality doesn't work. The leader is not able to motivate or regulate the activities of people who are under him. He loses control of the situation. The efficiency of the leader cannot be followed by the company. And due to big company, the management is a big problem. They face labor problems, misunderstandings, lack of coordination. These are called diseconomies. So when we increase the scale of production, we also face economies and diseconomies. What are these diseconomies? Diseconomies happened, they are cost disadvantages. Diseconomies are cost disadvantages due to increase in scale. As I have stated, overcrowding, management problems, too many workers, less equipments. Okay. Now I am coming to my next topic today, that is long run production function. I've completed short-run production function. I've taught you the graph. I taught you the schedule. In my previous video, you have seen my schedule and the graph. And now, today, I have taught you returns to a factor. So that topic is complete. And I'm going to my next topic, that is long-run production function. Long-run production function shows the relationship between inputs and outputs under the condition that all factors of production are variable. What is the difference here? All factors are variable. Even fixed factors are variable. And they are elastic. As per requirement, you can increase. All inputs are variable, like setting up of a new factory. The proportion is maintained, but a new scale is made. All factors are increased, like making 5 steel plants from 1, or making a new poultry farm elsewhere. Maximum quantity of output that can be purchased by a set of input. The set of input itself is increased with the goal to achieve maximum output. Not one, but the entire set of inputs is increased so that more output can be produced. Now I will come to law of returns. What does the law of returns tell us? So the new topic is returns to the scale, returns to scale, long run production function. The set of inputs is increased to achieve more production in the long run. Take example, suppose the input is say I. I denotes inputs. And Q denotes output. What are the 3 scenarios we face here? Now the input is doubled. I becomes 2 into I. It can result in 3 cases. First one, it will be say greater than 2 into Q. The 3 scenarios, take here, we have increased the inputs, we have doubled the inputs. We have doubled the inputs, and all set of inputs is doubled. The scale of production is doubled. Now, it may result in this scenario where the output is more than double. This is called increasing returns to scale. Increasing returns to scale. When the quantity of input is doubled, but the output, quantity of input is doubled, but the output is more than doubled. It's a very favorable and profitable situation for the entrepreneur. The second case is when the input is doubled, but it is equal to the output. See, if there is 10% increase in the input, there is 10% increase in the output. This is called constant returns. And the unfavorable condition here is the input is doubled, but the output is not doubled. Elasticity operates. Output is not double. This is called decreasing returns to the scale. So we may write this is as increasing this returns, and this is constant, and the third one is decreasing. The three stages I have discussed. Now, let us see the elasticity. Before I move ahead, I want you to focus on the blackboard and see. So I will rub it off and I'll move to the next topic. Before I would draw your attention to the blackboard once more, there are three scenarios when the input is doubled. What is the consequence of this? The first consequence, if input is doubled, the output may be doubled, more than doubled. In second scenario, the increase is equal. Input is doubled, output is doubled. And the third scenario is when the input is doubled, but the output is less than doubled. So that means we have 2 is greater than 2i, input is greater than 2q. Okay, 2i is greater than 2q. Now I'm coming to the elasticity part of it. We are coming to this elasticity. Elasticity of the production is percentage of delta increase in quantity of output and percentage of delta increase in input. A ratio of this is the elasticity. So the elasticity in the first case is 1. Elasticity in the first case is greater than 1, called increasing. And in the second case, the elasticity is equal to 1. And in the third case, elasticity is less than 1, decreasing. So these are 3 cases, and I like to draw this on the graph. How this is represented graphically.